Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday meditation class. Since it's a meditation class, today we're gonna learn about the progress in meditation. But of course, it's just only in a simple, basic term. If you want to go deeper, higher, very deep, ask next teaching monk. Okay. Either way, I hope we're gonna enjoy our inner peace time together. Nevertheless, everyone, before I start, does anyone here having first time to our session? We got one? Okay. All right. Don't worry. I'll make it simple, easy. So, take it easy, okay? Imagine this time you come here to take a rest, okay? Don't have to expect, because when you expect, it's work the other way around. Meditation, you're supposed to enjoy, not make it very hard, okay? Understand that? Everyone, please give me just a few moments to introduce how we meditate here, okay? All right, just one moment. Okay. The meditation that we are practicing in our temple, Wat Dhammakaya, London, is also known as the middle way meditation. But in Thailand, they call this as Dhammakaya meditation. Of course, it's too difficult. Just go with the middle way, right? The middle way meditation, as I am about to introduce, are just only basic. For deeper and learning into theory and practice, we also have meditation retreat 3 days. Next month, if you're interested, for more information, check on the board, all right? Here, the middle way meditation practice by emphasize on two foundations. They are relaxation. As I mentioned just a little bit earlier, make it easy, relax. If you try too hard, you will not find it because it's the other way around. But if you relax too much, you don't find it neither. As the name implies, the middle way. Okay, not too hard, not too easy. And one more foundation is called mindfulness. Mindfulness in here you can use as your measurement, gauging on your relaxation, whether you are still maintain this in the balance. If you do just right, at the very least in the beginning for your body, you won't feel that you need to adjust. Kind of like when you sit on the chair that's comfortable enough. Is the chair comfortable for you? We can have another bigger one if you like. Okay? But if it's too uncomfortable, you can also request for more cushion or different kind of chair. But for the time being, this is not your home. Therefore, the right cushion, the right seat may not be suitable for your body, but if you like next time, all right, I'll bring my couch or sofa next time. You don't have to do that, okay? It's just too difficult. Just your own cushion that make you feel comfortable. At home, anywhere you like. But position that I would recommend is lying on the bed and meditate, because it's most likely to help you falling asleep more than practice mindfulness and meditation together. Right? And when you gauging your mindfulness, at the very least, you must have this feeling in your mind, the right feeling, comfortable feeling like your body is light, empty, and you don't have to concern over its tension or stress. If you don't have that, that's good. Then you can progress. When you practice it, sometimes we lose the balance of relaxation. Therefore, you would have this kind of feeling. First, if you are relaxing too much, feel uncomfortable or trying too hard, putting effort to meditate. These are the signs that you're trying too hard, putting too much effort. If it's just correct and right, you don't have to do effort at all in your meditation. Or if you relax too much, you could fall asleep or having wandering thought. Don't have any focus at all. This is something that shows you the sign that you lose the balance. And if you have this, my master used to say, no matter what the method we use, whichever way we practice, the principle is always being comfortable and relaxed must go together. Okay? Body and mind. And so by this, if you're losing your balance, the solution is starting over or adjusting. Adjust body and mind. You don't have to force yourself to sit still without moving. You can move. But when you move, if you're alone, no problem. But if you with many people, making sound could disturb. So try not to make too much sound to disturb your friend. Silence is also part of the factor to allow one to achieve inner peace. And sometimes people may be thought that when you are meditate, you keep closing your eyes. And if you open your eyes, you're going to lose your concentration and starting over. For the meditator, every session, every time you meditate, it is always new experience. Thus, all you have to do is, if you feel not a good start, all you have to do is just open your eyes, smile, feeling more calm, close it down gently and begin again. That's all you have to do. But this time for our Thursday, since it is more of a veteran meditation, a little bit longer than usual. Therefore, if you feel struggle, all you have to do is open your eyes, take a deep breath, see everyone's finding their inner peace. When you feel more calm, then you can continue. No need to struggle, try to close your eyes along the way until the teaching monk said, the meditation is over, open your eyes. You don't have to do that, okay? And that's just make sure you maintain in the balance of relaxation and mindfulness. And what to do next though, after you find your balance? Sometimes you may lose your focus, which is the essence of meditation. Please note on this, meditation quote is to practice focusing the mind at one single point. This is its definition. Thus, when you are meditate, you must focus the mind at one single point. The difference between meditation in each school is where they focus the mind. In our temple, Wat Dhammakaya temple, practice focusing the mind inside the body, the point called center of the body, or somewhere around your abdomen, which will be explained in the presentation after our meditation here. But for now, just imagine or focusing around your abdomen. That will be good enough. Okay? And once you're focusing, the method to help you maintain it is first one, visualization. Visualize something simple, something that doesn't create thought or emotion. Something I recommend would be like this. The sun is sunny today, it's good weather. Or the moon. For ladies, a star is good recommendation. Or the crystal ball, like the one behind my back here. Choose one though, don't switch them around. Not like, it's sunny today. Wait, it's going to be full moon. You're going to switch it around. Just choose just one, okay, just one. And this method, benefit is help maintain your mind within your body. But in case you have another problem, which is having thoughts, which common to everyone as well, like, it's Thursday night, sunny outside. I can do something, maybe I can go shopping after this. Oh, I'm hungry, I can go have some Domino pizza here. If you have that kind of thought here, this one can help mantra. Or more like a repeating words. The mantra we learn from our master, the Buddhist monk that behind me here. He is the one who is rediscovering the meditation we practice now. It's pronounced as Samma Arahang. Recite them, Samma Arahang. If you feel it's too difficult for you to pronounce, just choose the term however you feel like, bright and clear. Bright and clear, or breathe in, breathe out, however you feel. Make sure, suggestion, towards maximum. But if you like to have longer, no problem. Some ladies who came to our temple offering me the meal, she said her mantra is Samma Arahang, easy money, easy job. Easy money, easy job. She used that as her meditation, and it's worked for her. Then it's work. If you like anything that you feel calm your mind down, the essence for practice mantra is this. Yes, do it. And last but not least, before we begin, how do you know if you are correctly practiced? My master said that receiving happiness every time we meditate, even just for a moment, it is confirmation that we are practicing correctly. I am sure now everyone ready for meditation. So before we begin, check three things. First, your mobile phone, you turn it on silent, or at least it won't disturb or making noise. 2, toilet is on the back. If you have to go, now there's still chance. If you don't, that's good. Then let's begin. And last but not least, make sure keep our room peaceful and quiet. But if you really have to go to sleep, let it be. Don't worry. Wendy and everyone here, if you snore, they will wake you up. Okay? So that's how we're gonna start. Then let us begin our inner peace time, everyone. Let us begin our inner peace time. So I would like to invite everyone to close your eyes gently and softly, just like you are about to fall asleep. Adjusting yourself, sitting in a relaxed and most comfortable position, free from all the tension that may arise. Scanning your whole body truly. Then you adjust. Your body will tell you where you need to adjust. So begin to relax from the top of your head. Relax down to forehead, eyebrows, and loosen eyelids. No need to use your eyes, since we close them down to disconnect from all kinds of distraction that may arise, and making your face become soft, your head feeling light. You can smile to yourself to open the path of happiness into the mind. Continue down to relax to your neck, shoulder, arms, all the way down to your fingers. Adjusting the back and body free from the tension, and relax the abdomen, allowing yourself breathe in and breathe out more easily. Continue down further, down to the legs, knees, and all the way to your feet completely. Making your whole body feeling most comfortable for the meditation. In the beginning, it is very important to find the right feeling, the balance on the relaxation of the body. Body and mind are connected. If one is relaxed, the other would follow. If you adjusting yourself properly, you would be content or feeling just right in this moment without further adjustment. So when you are done adjusting the body, continue on to adjust the mind. Empty your mind, putting down everything aside for the time being. Now is the time for yourself, for your mind, and for meditation. Begin by imagine you are alone in your own world or favorite place. A place that makes you feel calm and peaceful. Somewhere like in the nature with an open space, like in the forest or garden, or on top of a mountain, where you can feel that you are free from all kinds of responsibility or what's in the mind. Then take a deep breath. Slowly breathing it out. Maintain the mind. Bring back it inside. And rest around your abdomen. Somewhere, any part of your body is also alright. In the beginning, to rest the mind. Resting your mind gently and softly, like a feather floating down, and softly touch on the surface of water. Same thing with the mind. Resting the mind gently and begin to observe from this moment on. Observe the mind peacefully and calmly, as if yourself is an observer, not a director. Observe the mind gently. Remain calm and be neutral in all experience. Sometimes the mind may wandering outside, but that's all right. It is its own nature. Instead, we can bring back the mind at any moment if we like, by lightly imagine the sun shine inside where you rest the mind. Let the sun be like an anchor for the mind to stay within the body. Observe the sun peacefully. Should your thought arise, don't worry. Let it be and let it go without following your thoughts. The mind itself enjoy its freedom. You let it in and let it be. Or you may use the mantra to calm your mind. And the mantra is Samma Arahang Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. Recite the mantra in the mind until your mind has calmed down, or the mantra fades away as the sign that the mind finding inner peace. We don't need to rush or forcing ourselves to be still. Let the mind be, letting yourself and mind rest, and eventually we will progress to inner peace. So let's spend our time in this moment, finding inner peace together until the appropriate time. Stay still. Maintain the mind inside yourself. As the mind gradually comes to a standstill, joy and peace would fill in the mind. Allow the mind to be open to love and understand others freely without any condition. So sharing this feeling to everyone in this place and share it to your family and friends, wishing everyone to be happy, free from all kinds of suffering. For those who are suffer, may they be happy. For those who already happy, may they be happier more and more. Expand the mind like a ripple. Expand as far and wide as you can. Some people can expand, cover this place. Some may expand further as can one can imagine, like cover the town, the country, eventually the whole world. Letting yourself become one with the world or this place. Sharing this feeling without boundary. Spread love and kindness to them all. Let's continue for the last few moments before the end of our meditation. Take a deep breath. Slowly breathing it out. Maintain the mind in the balance of mindfulness and relaxation. Continue on to allow the mind to rest inside after the meditation. So you may find yourself be with inner peace in everything you do. As our tradition, the monk would chant the blessing to end the meditation. So you may open your eyes after the chanting. Sappha Putthanupavena, Sappha Dhammanupavena, Sappha Saṅkhanupavena, Sattha Soti, Bhavantu Te. May you all be with inner peace in everywhere you go. Now you may open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. How are you feeling? Hope you enjoy your silence and inner peace together. So, allow me to check your experience. For those who are relaxed at this time, could you raise your hand, please? It's not too hot, right? Okay, good. Does anyone feeling like your body light or weightless or disappear? Good. We meditate about 30 minutes. No, actually, my bad, about 40 minutes. Does anyone enjoy or be happy or finding brightness inside? Raise your hand, please. Okay, good. These are the very experience that we will find. But the meaning, what it is about and how we will progress today, I will give you some little bit of information to help you see and check yourself what next and what should you do next after. Okay. However, before we begin, anyone like to use this break, toilet, anything? I take it as no. All right, then let us begin then. Okay. Okay. The progress of meditation. This usually I normally taught this in the class, in the what's it called, meditation course. But I compiling them up just for the knowledge to some who already experienced. But I thinking about opening the course again next month. So stay tuned and we will continue bit by bit. But today is quite compilation of many sessions. But at the very least, you get the idea, okay? But it's better to go bit by bit. But today we have some time, so just cram them up, all right? The progress of meditation itself, before we begin, let's see the basic understanding everyone have first. But if you have any questions or anything, please feel free to come address or ask after the session, okay? Let's take a look here. As we practice what is called the middle way meditation, I am sure many of you may have studied from Google or from any other teacher or school, depending on what access that you can find. But the middle way meditation is quite unique because itself having two kinds at one practice, and they are samatha and vipassana. Some people said, I practiced vipassana before. Do you have vipassana in your school of practice or anything? We do, but we go by level, the basis of training the mind first. First, before one can go vipassana in our middle way meditation, we must have samatha first. When samatha is achieved, then we can go higher into vipassana, as the meaning implied in here. Samatha is mean stillness. Vipassana is spatial seeing. Some technical term they also refer as spatial insight. Thus, when it's spatial insight or spatial seeing, it doesn't mean it's could normally see. It must be achieved the stillness first, then one can see. Similar to when you go into the pond, if there is no disturbance on the surface, you can see clearly what's underneath. Same thing with the mind. If it is still, you can see as well. But as our mind are not still yet, we cannot see anything, just like the water that disturb or stirring. Thus, samatha must be achieved, then one can go vipassana. And here, how we achieve in progress of our meditation so far. First of all, like I mentioned earlier, the middle way meditation focusing the mind inside the body at the place called center of the body. And this center of the body is located at what is called the seven bases of the mind, as you may see from the diagram. Just tiny bit, isn't it? But let me read it out. You can look at the diagram with me. Seven bases, as the name implies, there are seven. It is how the mind travels within our body. The first base is on our nostril. Okay, one is on a man is on the right, woman is on the left. Don't ask why. It's just the nature. The nature has a rain. It has rain. It has the sun. It has sun. So don't have. I can't answer why, but it's the nature. Okay. On the second base, it is called the bridge of the nose or inner corner of the eye. Same path. For man is on the right, woman on the left. But it's joined up together on the third base, which is the middle part of the head, or sometimes known as center of the head. Imagine on top of your head is at the center, right around this area. On the fourth base is called the roof of the mouth. It's around this area, but directly under the third base. And directly under the fourth base is our throat or Adam's apple here. Okay. Going a little bit down deeper to the sixth base around our navel area. And this is where the mind stays, the home of our mind. Your finger width above your navel, right here. This is where our mind stays, according to our great master, founder of our meditation, discover how the mind stays. And this is when the mind focus right here. In fact, it's already inside. If it's not, we would have already been passed away. But since our focus are not exactly 100% just yet, because when we open our eyes, the path to receive information come, whether from our eyes, our ear, our nose, our feeling, our hands, our tongue, everything is come. Thus it disturbs, so we cannot focus 100%. But the essence of meditation is to focus at this point 100%. If one can achieve that much, samatha, stillness, is achieved, then you can go higher to vipassana. Are we clear on this part? Okay. Make it easier for you guys here. On the what's it called? Side view. Yes. The first is the entrance, the first base. CNS is central nervous system. Okay, I make it short too long to type. So the entrance for the mind right here, and also the exit when we die. When we receive the smelling, this corner of the eye is where the focus base of the mind, where it receives the smelling information. And on the third base, corner of the center of the head, that's where the seeing receive information. Fourth base, roof of the mouth, is where it receive hearing information. Adam's apple, or the fifth base, receive the tasting. Okay, touching, all of our senses send information to the sixth base, and the mind on the seventh base receive every information on from 1 to 6 right here. That's how the mind works. For more information, maybe next time we learn about the mind. But some of the teaching monks already mentioned how the mind works. So some of you who already been here before can learn from that already. But nevertheless, it will come around when they don't have anything to teach. So don't worry, just come every day. Every time you will get to learn and review. All right? And so by this, normally, this is how it goes in our mind to receive information. If we can disconnect all this, all 5 senses, no, 6 senses, from seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, and hearing, and thinking, come focus at one point, this is when stillness achieved. And so, sometime when we're doing that, we may not reaching 100% just yet. But these are the various states that one can again. You can use this as information to check which one are you. And it's vary from each individual. I must correct myself too. On Tuesday earlier this week, I mentioned there are 16. When I count, sorry, it's 12. So change that 12, okay? So what are they that you experience? It's go easier by picture. Let's take a look. Okay. Some, when they achieve stillness, not complete stillness yet, just only experience, like when I asked you earlier, anyone relax? Some of you raise your hand. Anyone feel like time fly by very fast? Some of you raise your hand. These are also experienced on each individual. Some may have feeling just being aware that they are right here. But sometimes they feel pain, they feel like to move. Some feel goosebump. Anyone has that? Suddenly, it's very hot, but you just feel goosebump. Kind of like that. Or some just having teardrops coming out. Or some feeling very cool, even though it's not that cold at all. These are the states telling you that the mind actually coming back to your body and about to gradually come to a standstill. But it's not 100% yet. It's just the state, a process. Another is this, some feeling heat. I heard someone ask me, it's very cold, but I feel very heat inside. These are also showing that your mind stay and gradually come to still. Or this is common in my temple, whether it's monk or people, wobble. You know wobble? Like this? Like this. Or like this. Like this. I have this sometime too. I remember when I was first year as a Buddhist monk training, first year, not complete a year yet. I have a very long training session, hardly have enough rest. I remember I sit myself at 9 o'clock in the morning like this. When they turn off the light of the room, so I can focus myself without having any light distract my eyes. But when it's 11, I learned myself one thing. I just lie down without realizing I'm already gone. My body cannot maintain the balance. But at the very least, I know oneself before I going down, I'm wobble. Cannot realize, maintain the balance. Or some feeling heavy. Heavy is good, but it's not 100% good. Why? It shows also that you focus, but you try too hard. Or some feel tingling like ants crawling, antsy, it's kind of like that. Depend on how you achieve. These are the signs that your mind coming back. But if it's feeling good, that's good. If you're feeling good about it, it's good. Depend on each individual. If you like it, you enjoy it, that's a good sign, it's good. It doesn't mean it's bad at all. But sometimes we have to know too, we're putting a lot of effort. So try not too hard on it. Okay. Another is some feel body is frozen, or you cannot control it, but you feel awareness, but you don't feel like your body, or you feel like you're floating. I met one of my my father's friends. He's a drinker, but when he come to the temple, he quit everything. After he ordained and he learned about the Buddhist way. And one day when he meditate, he feeling like he's floating. So when our master, the wise abbot, came to visit the temple where I stay before I ordained, he told him that, "Oh, master, I meditate. I'm feeling so good." And he asked, "How so?" "I feel like my body is so floating. My hand begin lifting high and high and high." And he just laughed. "Oh, you must be drinking a lot before you come to meditate, huh?" This is something that experience. It's not bad, but it's just that kind of like experience. Everyone, each individual is different. Okay? Or some feel body shrink and expand. This is something that you can also experience. And last but not least, you feel refreshed. If you have this, these are the signs that the mind are getting there. On and off depend on how long you practice, depend on how you maintain. Maybe next time we can talk about how we maintain in our daily life. Buddhist way is simply to maintain body and mind, but maybe next time, not now. Okay? And so by this, the level of concentration is separate into 3 levels. The first, the earlier that I mentioned, are just only one basic, which is Kanika Samadhi. This is official term. Also mean the momentary concentration is on and off, sometimes long, sometimes short, depend on how long you experience, how long you maintain it. These are the basic level. If you can get this much, it's good. But once you begin to feel light, brightness inside, it's come to this level. Upachara Samadhi, or intense concentration. Your mind begin to focus more longer than the momentary. Some may be short, long, depend. But this intense is come from body and mind. Begin to find the balance. When it's find the balance, intense achieve. But how can you maintain it longer? Depend on you practice as well. It's not just only when you close your eyes. It has to be when you open your eyes, listening to me as well like this. You can also practice this. Upachara can also help as well. So when you practice this further, when this intense been still for a long time, come to reaching 100% level, completely still or 5 senses at one single point. Appana Samadhi, or continuous and immense concentration, can be achieved. If you achieve to this much, this is when Samatha meditation achieve. Okay. As for Vipassana, it's not my level to teach you anymore. My masters instruct every teaching monk in our temple. Your job is to help them be still. Once they achieve stillness, it's my job after. Alright? So if you want to go further, this is your level. And I don't have to tell you whether you're going to achieve this or when. But once you achieve it, you will know by yourself. That is beyond my capability to teach you that part. But nevertheless, first we must achieve to this Appana Samadhi, 100% concentration. Okay. As you achieve this, you will begin to find yourself what is called jhana or absorption. It's a technical term, couldn't explain it well neither. I'm not really experienced that far yet. But at the very least, there are 5 levels of concentration allow you to access into vipassana. In vipassana, it's mentioned here as well that it has first level, the mind itself, the image. At the moment when your mind becomes still, the true essence is, as the name implies, vipassana, right? Spatial insight, spatial seeing. It will allow your eyes, your mind eyes to open. When it's open, you can see. On the first level, it's called vittaka or direct thought. This showing, it's not. It's kind of like when you close your eyes, imagine the sun. It may not be as clear as the sun that you see when you open your eyes. Are you following me so far? Like I say, can you imagine Mona Lisa? You have Mona Lisa picture in your mind, right? But it's not the same as you see with your eyes. It's there. This is kind of like direct thought like that. Your mind can remember it, but it's not clear like you see with your eyes. But as you achieve to higher jhana, it's called vichara. It means sustained thought. This is when the image visible clear as you see with your eyes while you close your eyes. When I mention like this, it may be, whoa, it's beyond my understanding, imagination. Don't worry. It's just the theory to help you. Where are you? How you reach and what next? Okay? But for this, just information. Hey, today is Thursday, Buddhist class, so enjoy it, right? And 3, piti. After you find sustained thought, joy or rapture, this joy will be similar to when you feel happy, but it's more immense. Joy or rapture will come. When it comes, it's good, but don't stay to it, because further than that is better. It's called sukha or bliss, much more immense of pleasure, much more from stillness, more than piti. It's more happy. And last, unification of the mind, completely still and go further, deeper beyond your imagination will be achieved. Ekataka, ekakata. Okay, these are the 5 jhana levels that one can achieve, depending on how you practice and train the mind. Of course, so just make it easier for you. Vittaka that I mentioned on the first jhana level. You feel it, you see it. It's a level of you visualize. You can see the image is quite blurry. Like I mentioned, it's not as you see with your eyes. But higher, when you go vichara or sustained thought, it will be clear just like this. Being able to evaluate the meditation object. You can see, but not just see. You can zoom in, see every detail. Zoom out, see the whole object. When they practice, my master, some of my friends who was in advanced meditation, my master asked him simply, did you see the crystal ball? When they open their eyes, they were advanced already. Yes. Explain to me what you see. Some said, oh, the crystal ball is round. But those who their mind are totally still, they explain every detail of the crystal ball, like the color, what next, what's underneath, what the state look like, everything. It's kind of like that example. Okay, this is when you are zoom in, zoom out, kind of like this image imprint into the mind so clearly as you see at all time, whenever you recall it or whenever you want to see it, something like that. But anyway, I'm not there yet. Just only the story I like to tell, some juicy, so you don't fall asleep on me. Good, okay. And before we part today, here we go. When you feel piti or rapture or joy, these are the states that you can also find as well. Some like crying without knowing that you were crying, but it's just so joy. Or having some flash of light coming in, just like sparkle. But if your mind are more still, it's even brighter. Some feel up and down, up and down. Some feel floating. Feel like your body begin to fade away, gone, but longer. Or seeing the light as bright as the sun, or brighter than more than one sun. But it doesn't hurt the eye. It's so cool and calm, so refreshed to see. This kind of feeling will come. Some may come momentarily, depend. But when you achieve to this stillness, it's much more immense, more still, more focused, better as well. And sukha or bliss, this one, the feeling that showing aside from just happiness or joy, you feel content. You don't want anything else. Have you ever been satisfied when you get something that you like? When you don't have it, you really want it. But once you got it, you just feel content. But this is similar to that, but it's much more powerful. Feeling like everything in the world just no longer need for you. Just feel good to be right here. This is the contentment, the feeling or the bliss that the Buddha explained is superior than any other kind of joy or happiness. And last but not least, when you find yourself ekakata or unification of the mind, you will just feel refreshed. Oh, my bad. Come on. Here. There you go. You will just feel peaceful, refreshed, contentment without aim, like that. And so, how do we know we progress? Our body will react like this according to our mind. In Buddhism, the mind controls the body. We have body and mind as we are human. Therefore, body and mind is working itself in this biochemical reaction way. Once you begin to find your concentration, your body gains less energy consumption because you just sit still, you don't eat, you don't do anything. If you exercise, it needs energy. But when you sit, you don't do anything. So body begin to slow down. Less energy consumption. Then metabolism begin to slow because you don't use energy anymore much. And less oxygen consumed. Some people feel like it's so difficult to breathe because your body are reacting to that way. But one thing for sure, you don't die on that, okay? And your breathing begin less. When it begin less, your physical relaxation achieve. When it's achieved, mental relaxation also react. When it's achieved to this point, happiness come. When happiness come, inner light come. When inner light come, you find inner peace. When you find inner peace, it go to a higher level. Like when you screw a knot, the more you spin, the tighter it become. Same thing for the body reaction. It's more concentration and less energy consumption. It go by like this. Further, repeat this process until it reach inner wisdom, which awaits for you inside. This is how it works, everyone. Believe it or not, you find it out yourself. Okay? Now, before we end today, is there any question? Oh, one forgot. This is the time when I sell my stuff. Last time I forgot too. I got to the point that I should sell my stuff. So before we end, I like to leave you with the word. This is our master, Luang Por Dhammakaya. He mentioned about the inner body here. He mentioned that the ultimate purpose of life is within us. It begins at the center of the body, the seven base of the mind. Be still at the center of the body. the entrance to inner body. When we reach the inner body, we transform from the unwise to the wise, from being ignorant to be bright. That which is hidden become known. That's all the secret, all the knowledge. Don't need to look that far. It's all within you. All you need to do is focus the mind inside yourself at the seven bases of the mind or the center of gravity. Okay? Last but not least, well, I got 1 minute to sell my stuff. For those who are in live stuff or like to do meditation online, well, I have the MEU session on Saturday night at 7 p.m. just like this, but it's on Zoom only. This broadcasting across UK and Europe. You are all welcome. For how to get into Zoom information, it's on the board right there. You can use your mobile phone to capture and get information when you come to join on this Saturday. And next, for those, like I mentioned earlier, who interested to go into the meditation retreat, I would suggest for those who experience for a long time now, maybe it is good to follow yourself continuously. If you right now meditate, you can just come weekly, Tuesday and Thursday. But imagine early morning, afternoon, evening, meditation all day. Imagine what would it be. But let me warn you ahead of time. Please, consider this as the way to relax your vacation. Many people, when I come, I ask last retreat, what is your objective? I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that. Hold on there. 3 days. It's just beginning. The Buddha, 6 years, 24 hours, 7. 6 years, 24 hours, 7. Come on, we just only 3 days. It's not even 24 hours, 7. At the very least, give yourself some time to start off. So it's a good time for you to find this opportunity. And it's only once or twice a year. Not much, I would say. Therefore, maybe it would be a good time. And for your information, in Thailand, in the past, before COVID, we have every week. Anyone who interested, many people come. But here, we don't have such option. Once or twice a year, So the opportunity is very rare. So if you have time, it's only 3 days, 8 to 10 July. Take your time. Take it or leave it. It's good price too. So ask Pare for detail, okay? That's my selling stuff. All right? And this is my online activity for your information here. This is on Zoom and Facebook Live, depending on how you want. All information are on this screen. You can check on the board as well for more information. These offer on Zoom, Clubhouse, or YouTube. Depend on how you want. Enjoy it. This offer online. Because I found one thing. Many of you who are here like to meditate, but sometimes you lose or you don't have motivation. I can be your friend, but I cannot be at your home, so I can be online for you all the time. So take it or leave it, everyone. It's free of charge, of course. If you appreciate me, well, don't forget maybe some monster or some drink or any refreshment, also acceptable. All right. And last but not least, okay, this is my clubhouse. I teach to my American group. It's at 8:30 to 9 a.m., which is about in the afternoon. It's on mobile phone up only. So if you are tech junkie, this could also be an option for you guys. All right, everyone. Last but not least, if you, venerable, it's too difficult for me. Don't worry, all my teachings are recorded in YouTube. Check it out, Great Teaching Monk. Right now we have about 614 people subscribed. If you're interested, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share too. Thank you, everyone. See you again next time. By the by the power of the good deeds that we have done through the practice of meditation and listen to the wisdom tonight. May you all be happy, stay with inner peace. May you be welcome everywhere you go. Whenever you have chance to practice meditation by yourself again, may you attain inner peace without delay, forever, and last happiness very, very soon.